So welcome to this week's video blog, and also happy BE Day. So if you're able to enjoy the bank holiday and celebrate BE Day, then have a great time. Firstly, a couple of HR related reminders really. So Holly Jones sent out a couple of emails earlier in the week. Firstly, a reminder in relation to testing. So as we described last week, and as Holly's explained in her email, the number of testing centres and ability for people to be tested if they're symptomatic themselves or if a member of the household is symptomatic has increased significantly over the past couple of weeks. And also people are able to make appointments themselves and self-book for testing appointments. So if you do fall into one of those categories and you do make an arrangement to be tested yourself at one of the testing centres across Greater Manchester, it would be really helpful if you're able to share the details of that appointment with us and also share any results with us, because we are keen to keep track of staff that are being tested and what the results of those tests are. So a second HR update, again, is a reminder following Holly's email. We're making plans within the organisation for supporting staff within the lockdown period, but also thinking ahead to post-lockdown. You may have seen trailed in the media over the last couple of days that there seems to be an increasing view that people from BAME backgrounds seem to have a worse outcome and are more at risk of contracting COVID. So we've been having some discussions internally about things that we might be able to do to support our BAME staff. The information that's held on our HR database regarding ethnicity is a bit patchy. So what Holly's asked is if you would be able to log in to the self-serve facility and update your ethnicity details. That would be incredibly helpful for us to be able to build up a profile of our staff so we can make the proper arrangements to make sure that they're safe and protected during the next few weeks and months and onwards. The second item today is just an update on some of the work we're doing to continue to support people to work remotely. We're constantly looking at ways in which we can improve the experience for both staff, particularly clinicians who are managing patients, and patients themselves, to ensure that we can offer a safe and high quality service even under the circumstances that we're operating in. So we have rolled out further remote working. We continue to utilise all the IT capacity and capability that we have. This weekend, we're also trialling in the clinical hub and also in one or two of the treatment centres video consultation functionality, so that there are a number of workstations which will allow video consultations to take place between clinicians and patients. So we'll be evaluating the effectiveness of that next week with a view to roll that out further and enable an even higher level of quality care to be provided to patients despite not seeing them face to face. So final update from me today, just in relation to social media, and a request really to be really careful when you're posting pictures on social media, particularly in relation to work environments. So there's been one or two instances recently that we've become aware of where staff from one of our sites have had pictures taken and posted on social media wearing PPE kits, including masks, which apparently weren't being worn correctly. So it's just really important that from an organisation point of view, we're not seen to be promoting the incorrect wearing of PPE. But also what we wouldn't want is for other people looking at those pictures to assume that the manner in which that PPE was being worn was correct. So it's just a plea to be careful when you're posting pictures on social media, particularly from your work environment. So that's it from me today. Thank you for listening. Just want to also thank staff that are working over the bank holiday. So our GP practices are open as usual this bank holiday again, and our urgent care services are obviously operational over the weekend. So thank you to everybody who's working hard to continue to care for patients over the weekend. So tune in again next week and have a great week. Thank you.